for a do everything rifle, if I'm not worried about suppression, which being suppressed, which I'm really not unless I'm hunting with my friends. Uh, if or I'm not hunting at all, I'm being hunted and having to defend. So anytime I'm on the defense, I want suppressed weapons because I may or may not have time to get ear pro in. Anytime I'm on the offense, hunting in a pack, I want suppressed weapons. Anything other than those two times, I don't care if the gun's suppressed or not. I really don't. I have no preference in the matter. I could maybe make a comment about vehicular something. Would I rather be firing a suppressed or unsuppressed weapon inside of a car? And the answer is generally I'd like to be firing suppressed inside of a car. Uh, but if I'm going hunting in a car, and I've got ear pro in, I may or may not. Uh, I like shooting with the muzzle physically out of the vehicle. And it's much harder when you start popping safety glass, laminated safety glass, to jam a suppressor. And you guys got to watch these builds that you're doing where you've got rails all the way up to your flash hider, and there's flashlights and crap sticking out. None of that's going to get through glass. The old school, this much barrel sticking out in front of a front sight post. Uh, it's had its good points, and its good points were you could muzzle strike that glass, bap bap bap, 3 rounds with some type of deviated offset holds for shooting against slanted glass, and then drive your weight into that and scratch all the finish of your barrel. But that barrel will be sticking out of the car, solid 3 inches. And then all of the concussive muzzle blast, all of that shit outside of the vehicle. You're in the vehicle, muzzle blast, loud shit outside of vehicle. Also, what's your hold over, hold under, ballistic? Fucking damn, I got to go back and requalify my Will Petty class. That's all fucking real deal. Shooting in the car, shooting out of the car. Holds. Well, if you're in the car, but the bullet's leaving the muzzle outside of the car, all of a sudden, glass don't make fuck all. Fuck your intermediate barrier, fuck your reduced bullet weight, stripped off, too high bonded, or all copper, fucking whatever the fuck. Man, get your gun out of the car and then fill that dude in. And all of a sudden, your ballistic trajectory goes right back to where it should be. Your bullet's hitting dude with all the bullet weight. So I'm a big fan of getting the gun out of the car. So put a big-ass can on there and a maul and a light, and the shit's all hanging off the front. When you hit that glass, you're either going to have to realign the gun and try to shoot through the same hole every time, or you're going to have to punch the entire suppressor through the windshield. So there are downsides to having a can. So with all of that being said, I could shoot out to 500 with a 12.5-inch barrel. I could shoot out to 500 with a 10.3-inch barrel if I needed to. So 12.5 is probably a good compromise if I was going to need to go suppressed. If I wasn't going to go suppressed at all, fuck it, man. I'll go with 14.5. I'll shoot a 14.5 gun inside of a car. As far as like picking it up, moving around in a vehicle, I'm used to shooting a 10-inch suppressed. That having a 14.5 unsuppressed doesn't hurt me. I'm not scared of it like I was when the Mark 18s first came out. And I was like, look out, watch out. I'm scanning my sector. I'm going to strike you with the muzzle of my weapon because it's so incredibly long. But I also used to do CQB with a 20-inch fucking M16A2. So it's all a matter. I have gotten increased capability over the years slowly, but I was learning techniques for not flagging my muzzle around corners and things like that with really, really, really big guns. And so as the guns got smaller, it was just easier for me to operate in the environment. But I'm not scared to go back the other direction. Somebody that's only ever, done CQB with an angry cricket, and then you hand them a musket and they're like, oh my God, I can't work under these conditions. So 12.5 for a 14.5-inch gun with a low powered variable optic is the final answer.